it's Shel from Scrap Secrets and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is part of the hashtag Team Tiny June 2023 hop. The theme is masculine, and here's the card that we're going to create. To start off, we're going to take a piece of a white cardstock that measures 4 by 5 1/4. The stencil that I'm using, I don't believe it's available anymore. It's an older stencil from Kindred Stamps. And I'm going to be using my We Are Memory Keepers mat with the magnets to hold the stencil down into place. This is going to be a little bit more of a clean and simple card, which I don't do a ton of, but I'm deciding to concentrate the ink towards the center of the stencil and then fade it off to the sides as it gets closer to the edges. So you can see I'm going in with a heavier hand towards the middle and then a very light hand when I get to the sides. Make sure that it's what I want, and then I'm going to put that to the side to let it dry for a minute. The paper does have a little bit of texture to it, so just wanted to make sure that everything is dry before we work on the rest of the background. So now we're going to be die cutting, and I'm going to be using some dies from My Favorite Things. It's from a die set called On a Roll. So you see here I'm cutting out the pieces to create the stand for the roll. And then I'm using one of the pieces of toilet paper, or one of the toilet paper dies, to cut out the white part. So there are a lot of dies in the set, and I'm actually going to show you them in a minute. There are the pieces to create the stand, and there's the stand pieces to create that, and then there's one that will hook right onto the wall, and then you have 3 different types of toilet paper. So you have the regular roll, 2 pieces, and 1 piece like it's the very end of the roll. So very, very cute set. Now I'm going to go in and add some dimension to these die cut pieces. I'm using 3 colors of Copic markers. It's W0, W3, and W5. These were the warm gray colors that I had. The color cardstock that I picked was some scraps from my scrap bin. I thought it would be great to use up some scraps for this project since all of the die cuts are really tiny. I did get a bunch of die cuts from MFT that are teeny tiny, so I'm planning on using a lot of my scraps. So while you're watching me put this together and doing some shading, I thought I would talk to you a little bit about Team Tiny. Team Tiny is a group of crafters who have YouTube channels with less than 1,000 subscribers. Once you have 1,000 subscribers, you graduate from Team Tiny, and we come together once a month with a theme to help our creativity, help us keep creating, and also trying to actively grow our channels. So it is a hashtag driven hop, so make sure you click on the hashtag in the video title, and all the videos should come up. Sometimes there are videos in the middle. There's a weird algorithm thing going on with YouTube, so if you don't see a ton of videos, keep scrolling down a little bit. They put some random ones in the middle. So now back to the card. I've now gone ahead and taking a C0 marker and just kind of outlined the toilet paper roll where the 2 sheets would meet, and then the sides and the top and the bottom, so that there would be a little bit of dimension to it. To glue everything together, I'm using my Honeybee Bee Creative glue, and this one works so much better than the last one that I got. I think I just got a dud last time, but this one, the glue comes out really, really fine, and it's really easy to put all of these pieces together. So I'm just going in again with those W markers and adding a little bit more shading where one part of the die cut would overlap the others, and then adding glue so that I can go ahead and attach that toilet paper roll to the stand. So this card, like I said, is very quick. It has like a clean and simple design, but it was also really quick to put together. So this is great for any card that you need, masculine card that you need fairly quickly. So the sentiment that we're going to choose is, I've always got your backside. I thought that was cute and punny, and it comes from the MFT stamp set Toilet Tank. And you saw there are a ton of punny sentiments on here, like you make my cheeks flush, sorry your day was crappy. There's also another die set that goes along with this one, and it is all toilet related. So you have the toilet paper, and then you also have the toilet tank related stuff. There's a plunger, there's a toilet. It has all the pieces to create the toilet. I just decided that I wanted to use the toilet paper roll card, toilet paper for this card. So now I'm putting the card front into my Stamp Perfect. I believe this is from Hampton Arts. This is, I believe it's no longer sold. I got this at Michael's for very inexpensive versus a MISTI. It's a little bit smaller than the regular MISTI, and I love it. I use it a lot. I probably use it more than my actual MISTI. So I'm using that Honeybee Be Creative glue on the back of the image. Now I put it on the toilet paper. I really didn't need that because the toilet paper actually, because it is a layered die cut, the toilet paper actually is above the card base, so it doesn't really stick to it, but it's fine. It dried and it still works. So once I've attached that on there, I am going to get a piece of craft cardstock that measures 1/4 of an inch larger than the card front. And you'll see Lucy has now joined me on my desk and she refuses to get off. She's actually sitting right next to me as I'm recording this voiceover, and you may be able to hear her purring in the background. She has been pretty clingy to me. I'll tell you guys all about what's going on in another video. There's been a lot of changes around our house, so she's been like glued to my side. So once I have matted that front card base I'm going to put it onto the card front. It measures, it's an A2 size card, 4 1/4 by 5.5 inches. And here's the final card. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you have comments or questions, please feel free to leave them below, and I'll see you again real soon for another video. Bye.